Hello, welcome back to my playthrough of Mage Knight. Now, just to revise the rules, with the lighting a bit. It says special rules. When taking tactics, you always choose first the dummy player, then takes one random card from those remaining. At the end of each day and night, remove both used tactics cards. Okay. Scenario end when all cities are encountered. Then you have one last turn. The dummy player does not. And some scoring. Yeah, we can do that too when we are done. Now, what else do we have to do? I have rolled for the mana. Today we're gonna have blue and 2 reds to work with. We do have the unit offer ready. I can draw up 5 cards and see what we can start off with. Considering concentration, rejuvenate, heal card. Yeah, I don't need that. Maybe. See, mana draw and no manners improvisation. Okay. Now, the first thing we do is we dig out the tactics cards. Now, I can put them like this. Now I'm gonna choose a tactic to start off this day, and they have different things they can give me and benefits I can work with. I usually like to start off with Great Start. This gives me 2 cards extra to start off with. I think Norowas will start with that. Now for the dummy player, will start off with planning. That means that the dummy player will go before me, and we will put Wolfhawk first and me second to remind us about that. Now this will go away and I will draw 2 cards. We discard these. Now for the dummy player's turn. She will be first. Here is Wolfhawk. Now down on the bottom of the character cards there's some mana tokens showing what type of gems the dummy player starts off with, if any. And the way we're going to do it, we're going to take off 1, 2, 3 cards. Now this is a blue one. Since I got a blue mana token, I have to discard another card. This is how the timer works. This was Wolfhawk's go. Now it's my turn. Now let's see what I did pull. Excellent. Some move cards. That could help us a bit. Now let's move over to the map and see what Norowas can do. Here's Norowas. So what should we have him do? Oh, one thing I forgot. We do have a monastery. And since we do have a monastery, I am supposed to flip up an advanced action and put it in the unit offer. So I'll take the top card there. This advanced action is training. I can throw away an action card from my hand and take a card of the same color from the advanced action offer and put it into your discard pile. And the amplified version is throw away an action card from my hand and take a card of the same color of the advanced action offer and put it into your hand. This is quite awesome. Now it means that this goes to the unit offer, means I can go to the monastery and train to get that advanced action. Nice way to get more actions. Now, what can we do here? I would actually like to get some XP. And the way I have to do that is killing monsters. Now we do have some orcs here, but in the same time they are quite nasty. Let's see. I think I want to give myself some green mana before I start to go away. Now, so I'm gonna play mana draw, and mana draw says you can use one additional mana die from the source this turn, or take a mana die from the source and set it to any color except gold, gain 2 mana token of that color. So first thing I'm gonna do is gain concentration and gain a blue, white or red mana token. I want to gain white. Now play mana draw and amplify it. Whoops, bit of an earthquake. So I amplify mana draw, so I can take 1 mana die from the source and set it to any color. So I take one of the red ones and set it to green. Then I gain 2 green tokens. Now the difference of tokens and crystals will be clear as I play along. Now it says do not reroll this die when you're returning to the source. So this goes to the source. I cannot use it or reroll it this turn. Now to get through the woods here I do need 3 movement. As far as I can show you, the price for movement is stands on the day or night board. So it says 3 movement to go through woods, 2 to go through plains, and 3 on hills, 4 on wasteland I think it is, and swamps. Lakes and mountains I cannot go through, and 2 to enter cities. I haven't found any cities yet, but I will. So I'm gonna play, let's move this aside. I'm gonna play move, amplify it like that, and since I amplify it, it gives me 4 movements. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get through there. So I will add another 2 move. That's 4, 5, 6. And we can move more Norowas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the move done. Now he's now facing 2 rampaging orcs. They don't attack automatically. Only if I had let Norowas move on the sides of it now, they would be aggravated and attack. But now I can choose. I can attack both or just one of them. Now with the options I got in my hand, I think I will have only one of them attack me. So I will try to have the orc summoner attack me. Now the orc summoner, his attack is a brown token His armor is 4, and this is what it gives me in fame if I kill him. Now let's see what his attack will be. I take the top brown token and let's see. What's this here? It's a horrible golem with cold fire attack 4. It's cold fire because it's ice and fire, and it's 4. Ouch. So he summons a golem that hits me for 4 cold fire attack. Now, how shall I face that damage? I don't have any block except this improvisation in my hand, but I need this to kill off the orc. I will heal, I guess, the damage, and noble manners I will throw away because of the improvisation. So I will soak the damage from the golem hitting Norowas with 4 cold fire. Now Norowas has an armor of 2, so the cold fire hits him with 1 wound, and 4 minus 2 is 2, so 2 wounds. 2 minus 2 is 0, so 2 wounds into my hand. This is how we get hurt. Because my maximum hand size now, as the token says, is 5. So wounds will choke up my hand. We have to avoid getting wounds. But hey, now it's my turn to attack. We discard the golem token, and I'm gonna attack. And I'm gonna use improvisation. And it says discard another card from your hand to get move 3, influence 3, attack 3 or block 3. However, if I charge it with red, discard another card from your hand to get move 5, influence 5, attack 5 or block 5. So I can take a red die from the mana source, because I haven't used a die from there yet. You can only use 1 every turn from the mana source. This gives me attack 5. However, I need to discard a card to amplify the card. So this goes in my discard pile. 5 attack kills off the orc. Yay! Now let's see how this turns out in the reputation board. Now the orc, just for killing an orc, gives me reputation, so I move this marker on the plus side. People like me now. And the orc gives me 4 fame, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've leveled up. I will do the leveling up when I do the cleanup. But first of all, I'm gonna heal. Now, oh, my lighting. Still got this in my hand. If I charge it with green mana, I can heal 2, draw 2 cards, gain a green mana crystal to my inventory, already level 1, 2 or 3 unit. So I will do that using my last green crystal. Heal 2. This goes back to the discard pile. And it says heal 2, draw 2 card, gain a green mana crystal to your inventory, or ready a level 1, 2 or 3 unit. I guess it's one of the other, so I guess it's just heal 2 then. Not that I heal 2, draw 2 card and gain a green mana crystal. I have to check out that, but for now I play that I heal 2, leaving my hand completely empty. Now I will clean up over here. This red die will go back and becomes red again. The other cards is discarded, and now I get to level up. Level up is played like this. I pull the top 2 tokens from the deck here, and I can choose one of them. So what do we have here? I have a card that tells me the iconography. Let's see what we got. The top one here is called Leadership. It says, once a turn, when activating a unit, add +3 to its block, or +2 to its attack, or +1 to its ranged, not siege attack, regardless of its elements. It's quite good. The other one is called Whisper in the Treetops. Once a round, flip this to gain 1 white crystal to your inventory and 1 green mana token. I really like mana. I will go for mana. So this will be my skill now. This I will never be able to choose again. So I will leave it in the general area. And we pull one from Wolfhawks, and I can choose this next time I level up. But if I choose this, I have to choose the bottom advanced action. Now for advanced action, I can choose one of them when I level up now. And I think I will choose Swift Bolt. Gain a white crystal, and its range attack 4 with a charged white. Of course I can get white crystals with another skill. Now this goes on top of my draw deck, like that. That was my level up done. That was my cleanup done. Now I get to draw up to 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm ready for my next turn. But first, it's the dumber player's turn. Now we start off with the dumber player. Draw 1, 3 cards. It's a green, so all the 3 cards discarded. Good enough. Now it's my turn. So, what shall we do? We do have the new fancy advanced action I picked up, the Swift Bolt. With a white mana I do have a ranged attack 4, so I basically can blow that orc to Kingdom Come. Have Crystallize. It allows me to crystallize mana, basically. It says, when you play this, also play 1 mana for basic color, gain a crystal of that color to your inventory. Gain a crystal of any color to your inventory with a blue mana. I do have a blue in the source. Attack and block. And a move. Some influence. Now, what shall we do? I do need to explore. That's how we we progress in this game. So I'm wondering, shall I get myself up to the monastery next turn, and maybe have a go and get some allies, perhaps get a scouts or something? Yes, that sounds quite reasonable. So what I will do, whoops, I will antagonize this orc. Let's adjust the lighting a bit. And they have 3 armor, 4 attack, and they give me 2 fame. Now, the first thing in combat, there's a siege and ranged attack phase before the enemies are allowed to do their attack, and I can do my attack. So, what do we have here? We have a ranged attack 4, but I don't have any white crystal. Well, I could give myself that by using the new skill I got. So, as the skill said, once a round I can use this. I flip it upside down, give myself a white crystal, and since this is a crystal it goes on the character, and a green mana token. The green mana token is kind of just mana that goes away in the essence when my turn is over. The crystals, however, I keep for as long as I don't use them, of course. But I'm gonna... shall I use them? It's a bit of an overkill. But hey, I don't want to take damage from that. So yeah, I will blow him away with a ranged attack 4 damage before he can come to me. I kill him. Now, before I gonna do... oh, let's go do that first. Let's give ourselves some reps and fame. Now, killing a rampaging orc. Oh, keeping the cameras that here. Killing a rampaging orc give me +1 reputation. So I go up 1 on the scoreboard again. I have +1 rep now. And 2 fame. 1, 2. I did not manage to level up, but hey, I'm on my way there at least. Now let's go back to Norowas. One thing I forgot to do when I grabbed myself an advanced action, I didn't turn up a new one. And that's Song of Wind. It says the move cost of plains, deserts and wastelands is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 0 this turn. Move, and if I charge it with white mana, move 2, the move cost of plains, desert and wastelands is reduced by 2 to a minimum of 0. You may pay a blue mana to be able to travel through lakes for move cost for 0 this turn. This is awesome. I can just fly across the board. That's it with this game. The advanced actions and the spells just makes the character so powerful. So, what else can we do? I have attacked, so we can't move this turn. But I do have some options. I have crystallize. Let's see. It says when you play this, also pay 1 mana of a basic color, gain a crystal of that color to your inventory. Or I can charge it with a blue mana and gain a crystal of any color to your inventory. Could do with some red, but also green. Bam, 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 bam. I do have a green mana essence just floating around here. Maybe I should just do that and get myself a green crystal. Okay, I play crystallize, and I will crystallize this green mana essence to a green mana crystal. And get that to my inventory. And that will be my turn over, I guess. So we do a cleanup. This goes back, and these will be discarded. I have 3 cards, so I pull 1, 2 cards, so I back up to 5, and then it's the dummy player's turn again. Now dummy players go and heal. 1, 2, 3, and it's a blue card. So I turn over 1 more. Although this is a blue, that's it. So I can check out how close we are to ending this day. So I still have 2 or 3 rounds to do stuff, if I'm lucky in what I discard. Now it's my turn. Now what shall we do? Let's take a look at what we have of options. With the game there's some handy reference cards we can take a look at. Let's see what we can do. We do have a village here and a monastery, so let's check out what we can do in a monastery just to be sure of it. Now it says monastery recruiting units with the monastery icon can be recruited here, so I can go and get the scouts because they can be recruited anywhere. I can heal with 2 influence, and his training. Yeah, when a monster is revealed, put the top card of the advanced action deck face up in the unit's offer. Advanced actions in the unit offer can be bought at any monastery for 6 influence. And I can burn it down. You can try to burn a monastery as your action for the turn. If you do, you get a reputation -3. Draw a random violet enemy token to fight. Your units cannot be used in combat. If you defeat the enemy, mark the space with a shield and get an artifact as your reward. So, as you see, the iconography, I can burn it down, -3 reputation. I have to fight a violet enemy. I cannot use units, and I get an artifact as a reward. Now, I'm not going to do that, I think, this turn. I could go to the village. Same thing, I can recruit, I can heal, and I can plunder. You can plunder a village during another player's turn. That means the dummy player. You can only plunder a village once between each of your turns. If you do, draw 2 cards and get rep -1. So basically, standing in a village is a nice way to get cards if you feel like you need to draw up something. Now, what should I do? I did like training, because I got training in my unit offer. So I could go to the monastery to train and recruit the scouts. The scouts are quite nice. It's 4 influence to get them to join me. I can use them for a siege attack 1, or I can take a look at the face down token within 3 spaces on the map, or at the top token of any unused enemy token pile. And if you defeat that token this turn, gain +1 fame. And of course move 2. You may reveal a new tile at a distance of 2 spaces instead of 1. So scouts, they are really good. Oh yeah, and they have armor too, so I can have them soak up some damage for me. I think that will be the best option. Now, what do I have? Swiftness, move 2, range attack 3. Ooh, that's nice. Attack or block 2, block 5. And oh, I have move. Yes. So let's try to do that first. Move 4. So 2, 4, I can get to the monastery. And there I can use red mana to threaten the scouts to join me. Not very nice, because I get a -1 rep. And oh, I think before that I will try to see what the next tile is. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play move and charge it with the green crystal I got. So I get move 4. So go 2, 4. So I'm in the monastery now. I will also play move 2, because that is what the cost is to see the next tile. So let me zoom out a bit. And we're gonna play swiftness for move 2. So I can pull my next tile. Oh, and we have a mage tower, rampaging orc and such. Let's get it orientated correctly. Where's the A? There's this. Yes. So it will. Shall I add it there? I can choose if I will add it here or there. No, I think this will be fine. Let's just add it in the middle. So I have a mage tower in the woods there. I can see the spire raging on top of the woods. And we do have a rampaging orc up in the hills. Now I do know what that is. Ew. Those did not seem friendly. Let's check out what they are called. They are called cursed hags. Some cursed hags in the hills. Okie doke, that's all for movement and exploring. Now for my action, I can use some influence to get some people to join me. Or shall I train? I think I will train. Let's see, the monster says training. When a monster is received, you can be bought at any monster for 6 influence. So I have to generate 6 influence. I have +1 because my reputation is so good right now. If I charge this with red, I get the influence 5, +1 is 6, although I get -1 at the end of turn. So I play this. I will charge it with 1 red mana die from the source, giving me 5 +1 is 6. So I will take training. Yes, an advanced skill for me. Does that go to my hand? Put the top card face up in a. Can be bought at a monster for 6 influence. I think it goes to the top of my deck. Okay, that's it for my turn. Let's do some cleanup. Let's re-roll this. Oh, it's a gold one. Gold mana I can use as any mana in the daytime. Nighttime they are worth nothing. So I discard these. I will be pulling up 5 cards. See training coming there. So movement. And another some more movement. Great stuff. I should consider maybe visiting the wizards in the forest. So that was my turn over. Quite good if you ask me. And I think that will suffice for this episode. I want to keep them short and not too long to be watching. So I will go ahead and upload this now. If you see me doing any errors, or if you do have any suggestions onto where we should go, just let me know in the comments below. And yep, we will be traveling on. Oh, one thing, I forgot to adjust my reputation. We are from +1 to 0 now, just to keep that on track because of my reputation. Okie dokie. Be seeing you next time. This is T-Man signing off.